Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Olise.
Mohamed Salah.
That is good alertness. And it's Valverde. Tries to pass it through. Now can he find a finish? Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Deftly away. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that tackle was certainly stern. Good effort from distance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Looking to play him in.
De Jong.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision.
Now that's well seen too.
And oh no, what has happened here? He's found the way through. Gets his head on it! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Montenegro with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Tries to cross. Hernandez
Attempts a clearance.
Lovely, now then.
That's really well cleared.
And
That was very necessary.
Solot
Is flagged offside.
corner it is. Montenegro have their second corner now. De Jong plays it short.
Fired deep towards the back post.
It's a good-looking delivery. Corner number 3 coming up. Olise with the short one.
Lovely bit of skill.
He's on it. Can he get away? That is great defending. So alert.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And he thumps it clear. And he can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he was quick to react.
And they've got rid.
Montenegro really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Osimhen.
Oh, what has happened here? All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Montenegro have themselves a chance from the spot to get them off and running. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
De Jong.
Montenegro really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
And he's taking no chances there.
Donnarumma with the clearance.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And he's surging through. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly will.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Montenegro have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
So off we go once more.
Montenegro definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, they could be caught out here. Delivery from Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a shade optimistic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away.
Threads one in. And he's...
Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Flashes it a chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Back in once more. Now this could be a chance, and he was alert to it. Mbappe. That's really well cleared. Olise. And it's De Jong. Can he finish? Oh, in he goes again. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stood up well to him there. Konate. And it's De Jong. That's a cute ball.
Look at the space here.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him all? Shoots! It's a loose ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde, Montenegro finding their passes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, Olise. Number 20,
Big
Osimhen.
chance! Goal! Montenegro! And they get themselves in front! Bellingham at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's good play.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Matheus Cunha. Haaland is onto this.
He's tried one! He should have put that one away.
Haaland has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Now he's got space here. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back to the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Now it's Beto. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Ball driven towards the far post. Alisson. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Montenegro pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Those of
So,
you
Jim,
making
how do
their
you
way
reflect
home
on
public
what we've seen?
transportation
Well, I
today,
guess
please
it's a
watch the
result
screen
that's
which
best
shows the
described,
drive times
Peter,
from
as
all local
routine.
major
A
stations.
good balance of organisation, discipline and endeavour, and a result from which everyone came out looking good.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Takes the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, that's nice. Backward it goes.
Haaland.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space.
Oh, nice touch.
Looking for the run.
Osimhen! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Montenegro have their second corner now. And that was very necessary. Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good ball. So we're still where we started right now.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Eder Militao cuts out the pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Koundé takes control of it and he's on the move.
Ambitious ball here. This looks promising. He's found a way. Shot a goal!
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Montenegro are looking to go forward now.
Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Montenegro have their third corner.
They've played it short.
And that interception was
most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
30 minutes gone.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Valverde.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Hernandez.
Now he's off and running. Eder Militao calmly anticipates.
Elise. Montenegro
Looking to pass their way through.
Oh, this looks sharp. And the counter is on.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Van Dijk
Gets across to intercept that.
Valverde.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
It's out for a goal kick. Valverde.
And here's Mbappe. Nicely spread.
Hernandez does well to get it back.
Haaland.
And he's found a way past.
Koundé cuts it out. Now it's Haaland.
Mbappe.
Is onto this. Chouameni.
Kimmich.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Cleared without complication.
Tries to dink it through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Played out wide. Elise's cross. And that has been knocked clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beto is in a really good position out wide. And he's being shifted off it. Chouameni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Elise.
So what can they make of this? Back into the middle. And here's Osimhen. Well, there's the clearance. And they're quick to get it back. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, well played. And it's lofted through here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then
17,
taking this chance
el
to
dorsal
turn to their
10,
benches.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 13. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Lobotka. That's a cute ball. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get onto this? Maciej Cunha. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Little pass back. Done delicately. Defending of the desperate variety. He's free, he has got space. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. Haaland. And Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ødegaard. Lobotka. And here's Dembele. And he welcomes him. Big chance! Oh, what a big quick. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Lobotka. Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 11.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Serán sustituidos por
Montenegro have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
El dorsal 7.
And claimed it back swiftly. Traumeri passes, takes a shot! And that would have won it.
Haaland has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Montenegro surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Lobotka. Looking to play him in. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dembele. Maciej Cunha. That's a decent clearance. Quality ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That has been cut short. Ronaldo chasing after it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's gone looking for safety. And back to the goalkeeper. 2 minutes to be added on. A probing pass. And he plays one through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And time is up. Montenegro have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.